What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, want to do a video about this in case you guys haven't heard about this. So the Los Angeles Lakers, according to Shams Charania, will sign veteran point guard Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart agreed to a buyout with the Washington Wizards, and Marcus Smart will sign a 2-year, $11 million deal with the Lakers. Now, according to what I've researched, right, and read, the Lakers will have to give up or waive some players because right now they don't have the cap space to cover Marcus Smart's contract. So they're probably going to waive maybe 2 or 3 players, some of the role players, some of the fringe bench warmer players to make room for Marcus Smart. Now, Marcus Smart, of course, his glory days were with the Boston Celtics. He was the 2022 Defensive Player of the Year. That year, of course, that Celtic team went to the finals where they lost. I think they lost in 5, I believe it was, to the Golden State Warriors. Marcus Smart, the next season, I believe it was around the All-Star break, I believe he was traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. There was also the year that Marcus Smart had his career best year as far as production, averaging a career best 14.5 points per game. But essentially, Marcus Smart was replaced by Drew Holiday, who was their championship experienced point guard previously with the Milwaukee Bucks. He signed at the beginning of the 2023-24 year, I believe it was, and led the Celtics to their 18th NBA championship. But one of the players, of course, who led them to their 18th championship. Now, of course, Drew Holiday is with the Portland Trailblazers. Marcus Smart obviously is going to improve his team defensively. He's not going to be running the offense. Luka's going to be running the offense. Luka is basically their point guard, more or less, right? So Marcus Smart is going to basically, he's there for more, honestly, just to shore up their defense, man. He'll be a veteran presence. He's not a great scorer. I believe he's 30 years old now. With the Lakers, I could see him if he's in the starting lineup. I guess he'd be in the starting lineup. I could see him averaging 7 to 8 points a night, I guess. Occasionally, he might have a 15, 16, 17 point night. He's not a great shooter as far as 3-point shooting, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. I see a lot of Laker fans who are championing this signing. And, at the end of the day, I just still don't think Marcus Smart or DeAndre Ayton are going to move the needle for this Laker team as far as being a championship contender, To be honest with you, man, as long as LeBron James is on this team, because I believe he's one of the main problems, him and his son, and they're pushing for Bronny to get more minutes. So we'll see how that works. But this team, these guys right here, you see, the Thunder, they're the cream of the crop, in my opinion. Especially now that the Pacers, I know we're talking about the Western Conference really, but now the Pacers are decimated by injuries when it comes to Tyrese Halliburton. Of course, they lost Miles Turner. You could argue that the Nuggets have made some upgrades. We'll have to see how this thing pan out. But to me, the cream of the crop is the Thunder. And the Lakers are not going to be contending with the Thunder. As a matter of fact, if anything, The Lakers got to worry about being the best team in LA because even though I don't think the Clippers are going to be a championship team, um, right now, if I look at their projected lineups, the Clippers are going to be the better team. But then again, that could change because when you got older players like that, especially players with history of injuries, then you just never know. But if the Clippers can somehow stay healthy, they're not going to be the best team, the Lakers in LA. But yeah, I just don't think Marcus Smart is going to move the needle as far as putting them into championship trajectory. As a matter of fact, uh, when I look at this roster, the Lakers team, something just tells me that this is going to be a disappointing season. I think this is the year LeBron really starts to show his age. Don't get me wrong; I still think that he's going to average 20-some points a night just by his basketball IQ, his knowledge, his gamesmanship, whatever you want to call it. Like he just knows by this point how to play the game of basketball, right? But I think we're going to see a further deterioration in LeBron James's consistency. Um, so that means even worse defensively. So Marcus Smart is not going to be able to offset, the complete defensive, ineptitude of guys like Luka Doncic and LeBron James. It's going to be one of those situations where, if a team is making their shots against the Lakers, then that's going to be about it, And I can also see, knowing how that fan base is, not Laker fans, but, the old man from Akron's fan base, I can see DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart being scapegoats. I can see it coming already. You know it, and I know it. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.